special needs says she thought she was going to die after police officers threw her to the ground and handcuffed her inside a local Walmart. And when the Cosma family could not get an apology from those Livonia police officers, they sued the city and Walmart. Those lawsuits have now been resolved, but the Cosmas are upset that more isn't being done to make sure this never happens again.
It should have been a simple shopping trip. Instead, Jody Cosma's parents say their special needs daughter was traumatized by a false accusation of shoplifting and an aggressive and unnecessary arrest.
What died with me that day was just seeing the heartbreak that she suffered.
Wendy Cosma says her daughter may be 27, but due to a birth defect, she has the mental capacity of an 8-year-old. Jody's parents are her legal guardians, and they make sure Jody is always accompanied by a family member on outings.
Oh, that's a good picture. I love that one.
The Cosmas have always stressed to their daughter that if someone ever tries to harm her, she should find the nearest police officer.
That was broken in an instant,
On August 3rd, 2012, Jody's grandma and aunt took her to the Livonia Walmart, but store loss prevention officers thought they saw Jody putting a package of hair ties in her waistband. In fact, Jody had paid for those $3 hair ties, but that did not stop Walmart's security team from calling the cops.
Are they detained right now?
No, we can't detain her, and she's claiming that she's special needs.
She took nothing. She'd done nothing wrong.
Lawyer Deborah Gordon says instead of calmly talking to family members or to Jody, within 10 seconds, Livonia police officers were on top of Jody, handcuffing her.
They said, please just, put your hands behind your back for us. She thought she was just complying, and next thing she knew, she was thrown to the ground. So this has caused a significant fear. And she reacts when she sees patrol cars. She reacts when they go near the police station. She reacts when they go near the Walmart because she'd led a very sheltered life.
Gordon says the police violated the Cosmas' trust even more when they separated Jody from her relatives for questioning. This is how her mother described that to us back in 2014.
And I told them that her IQ was very low and that I was her guardian and that it was the equivalent of holding an 8-year-old without representation, and I needed to be by her side.
Once Wendy was allowed in, she showed the officers that Jody had nothing hidden on her body and that she had not stolen a thing. The Cosmas later asked Livonia police to investigate the incident, and they wanted an apology so that Jody could once again trust the police.
It didn't go any further than their little office, and that was atrocious.
When Jody never got that apology, the Cosmas felt they had no choice but to sue. They recently settled their lawsuit against Livonia for $125,000.
To this day, if you ask them, did they do anything wrong, I'm sure they'd say no, and they'd say they're not going to apologize. But they did do something wrong. How can you say you didn't do something wrong? She didn't have the hair ties, and you threw her on the ground, and you've already admitted under oath she was not a danger to anybody.
Lawyers will only say the Cosmas suit against Walmart has been resolved, but the Cosmas still want Livonia police and other departments to receive training in how to deal with those who have mental disabilities.
You really have to look towards the family for assistance if they're standing right there. And there were family members right there to aid them. And their refusal to listen and accommodate was totally unbelievable.
The Livonia city attorney told us in a written statement that they agreed to settle the lawsuit because even though, quote, it is our firm belief that the Livonia Police Department acted very professionally at all times, if this matter were to proceed to a jury trial, it is possible that a sympathetic jury could overlook that and award even higher damages. Glenda.
Watch family of disabled woman settles lawsuit but says Livonia police refuse to apologize. Livonia, Michigan, a young woman with special needs says she thought she was going to die after police officers threw her to the ground and handcuffed her inside the Livonia Walmart. When the Cosma family couldn't get an apology from Livonia police, they sued the city and Walmart. Those lawsuits have now been resolved, but the Cosmas are upset that more isn't being done to make sure this never happens again. Jody Cosma's parents say what should have been a simple shopping trip turned into their daughter being traumatized by a false accusation of shoplifting and an aggressive and unnecessary arrest. "What died with me that day was just seeing the heartbreak that she suffered," said Wendy Cosma. She says her daughter may be 27 years old, but due to a birth defect, she has the mental capacity of an 8-year-old. Jody's parents are her legal guardians, and they make sure Jody is always accompanied by a family member on outings. The Cosmas have always stressed to their daughter that if someone ever tries to harm her, she should find the nearest police officer. "That was broken in an instant." "In an instant," said Wendy Cosma. On August 3, 2012, Jody's grandma and aunt took her to the Livonia Walmart. But store loss prevention officers thought they saw Jody putting a package of hair ties in her waistband. In fact, Jody had paid for those $3 hair ties, but that didn't stop Walmart's security team from calling the cops. "She took nothing. She'd done nothing wrong," said attorney Deborah Gordon. Gordon says instead of calmly talking to family members or to Jody, within 10 seconds Livonia police officers were on top of Jody, handcuffing her. They said, "Put your hands behind your back for us." She thought she was just complying, and the next thing she knew, she was thrown to the ground. So this has caused a significant fear. She reacts when she sees patrol cars, she reacts when they go near the Walmart, because she led a very sheltered life, Gordon told 7 investigator Heather Catallo. Gordon says the police violated the Cosmas' trust even more when they separated Jody from her relatives for questioning. This is how her mother described that to us back in 2014. "I told them that her IQ was very low and I was her guardian, and that was the equivalent of holding an 8-year-old without representation, and I needed to be by her side," said Wendy Cosma. Once Wendy was allowed in, she showed the officers that Jody had nothing hidden on her body and that she hadn't stolen a thing. The Cosmas later asked Livonia police to investigate the incident, and they wanted an apology so that Jody could once again trust the police. "It didn't go any further than their little office, and that was atrocious," said Wendy Cosma. When Jody never got that apology, the Cosmas felt they had no choice but to sue. They recently settled their lawsuit against Livonia for $125,000.
Need a car? Don't forget to stop by carmarshal.com, where you can scout through over 100,000 new and used car vehicles. Take a look around. Get you a new affordable car. carmarshal.com.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts, 4 hours a day, and to save America, you know. But at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did; they died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers. It's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm in a unique situation where we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself, 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet. We have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know, too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So, if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know the $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.